What's up, people? Welcome to PitchPoints. Today's Friday, and I am on my way to London for a meeting, and also I've been invited by the Premier League fan zone show that takes place after each game to come and actually attend and watch in the studios, in the Premier League production studios, the match between Manchester City and Watford, and to join the crew to talk about the game and do some punditry and do some analysis and give some thoughts on the fan zone show. This has been going on, we've been planning this for about a couple of months now. The time wasn't right, and it so happens that this weekend I'll be attending a couple of meetings in London, and I told them that I was going to be around, and they said, sure, come to the studio, and I will be there. So it's going to be fun. I am really looking forward to it. I think it will be great, at least for me, to get to the studio, see how they produce the Premier League productions, how they spread it globally, and how they basically run the whole fan zone show with callers coming in from different parts of the world. In the US, it's on NBC Sports Gold. It's normally around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. And everywhere else in Nigeria, it's on Super Sports. In Africa, it's on Super Sports. And everywhere else, it's on the different channels that carry the Premier League, the license carry the Premier League. Again, I'll be there. I hope to enjoy it. I will also be attending, after my meetings, I'll be attending in the evening the Champions League game between Manchester City and Schalke to watch the game and vlog and blog, watch it firsthand. And I'll be sharing videos, I'll be sharing pictures, I'll be sharing my input and my insight from the game against Schalke 04 for the Champions League. So I'm on my way to the airport. In a couple of hours, I'm going to leave. Actually, in an hour, I'm going to leave, catch my flight from the US to London Heathrow. And when I get there, I'll be vlogging and talking about my journey, taking pictures and sharing it with everybody else who's there. So if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be seeing you pretty soon.
Ade, turn up the volume.
Too much juice, too much sauce. Too much sauce, too much juice. Too much juice, too much sauce.
Yeah. Quay. Got tricks in my sleep, boy, it feels like magic. Dope chick like me, got you feeling like an addict. If I leave you, boy, you know it's gonna be tragic. Dope chick like me, got you feeling like an addict.
I'm not the only one on you. Let me turn you a carrot to bonjour. I know everything that you're going through. Control Z, let me undo.
Before we go flying in Paris, baby boy, you gonna.
Okay, we're off to the Premier League studios in Stockley Park right now, so follow me.
Dope chick like me, got you feeling like an addict. If I leave you, boy, you know it's gonna be
So we're here,
tragic.
Premier League Productions. This is Stockley Park. This is where they do Premier League Productions for Global Feed. Stockley Park, this is where the VAR will be actually be done next year. So follow me inside as we go inside.
I know everything that you're going through. Control Z, let me undo.
Before we go flying in Paris, baby boy, you gonna be my parent. I know you wanna talk about marriage. Just tell everybody in a concern, in a concern, yeah, yeah.
If I say I do, you no concern.
In a concern, yeah, yeah.
But I told you I'm asking no concern.
In a concern, yeah, yeah.
You're not Nigeria, you no concern.
In a concern, yeah.
I'm black on a white, you no concern. Baby girl, it's nobody's business. You and I, we don't really need a witness. They don't need to know when we start. Cause ain't nobody gonna be there when we the partner. They be trying to test love a pop it. They be playing games with your heartbeat. I don't even know what that's about. Trying to fit in when you should be standing out, look. And if you like me, then follow. Baby, you're only one I matter. I'ma fight so hard for this love, I am not letting go. Baby girl, you know I know that. I am not the only one on you. I'ma turn you a carrot to bonjour. I know everything that you're going through. Control Z, let me undo. We can go flying in Paris. Baby girl, I'm down to meet your parents. I know you want to talk about marriage.
To be here for the first time. I'll let you go in.
In a concern,
Hey!
If I say I do, you no concern.
Beautiful.
in a concern.
Hello mate, how you doing? Nice to see you. Everything okay? Cool. How you doing?
How you doing?
No worries.
Hello, mate.
You too.
Watch you guys.
Good man. You alright? Where
Yeah.
do you come from?
US.
Yes, man.
Fantastic. You
Nice
guys
to see
wonderful.
you.
Good enjoy.
Take care, my friend.
Hey, how are you? Right? Good. So,
Come on, Karl. Come on, Karl.
see you soon. Quick care. Have a good one.
Lots to talk about.
Come on, Karl.
Like magic, don't boy like me, like feel like magic.
One's on the inside.
If you leave me like that's no trash, it could be tragic. Don't boy like me, got you feeling like magic. You're the only one on me. Then you're my key to lose you. I know everything that you've gone through. I'm trying to see me undo. Before we go flying in Paris, baby, why you wanna see my parents? I know you wanna talk about marriage. Just tell me what you want. If I say no, do it again.
5 seconds.
Today,
In the Premier League.
Karl, speak of serious deliverance. Beat that, Lee. Beat that.
To you, Karl, last season we thought they were magnificent. Do you think this is a better team than last season?
I think this is a more balanced team in terms of how they perform consistently, and they're more challenged. They've been through the storm and are actually able to weather and come back. And actually, I think that Liverpool chasing them so closely is making them actually play better and be more consistent as opposed to last season. So it's a mental thing. It's part of the mentality. I think the mentality is better this season than last season.
And they've been there and they've done it before, so they have experience in it. I mean, they won 8 of the last 10 games in their last season, so they have the experience here in multiple competitions.
Actually, I think it's actually good for us because of the momentum it builds. I mean, nothing is better than playing. It builds your momentum, builds your confidence. Winning is a habit, and the more you win, the more likely you are to win. So I think it's great. Schalke midweek, Swansea the weekend, win.
Yeah, they're in a good headspace now, City, aren't they? From where they were a couple of months ago when you were really chasing some big numbers from Liverpool, when they started hitting 6, 7, 8 points clear, you thought, oh, we're in a bad place. And all of a sudden, it's completely swung around. And I think Karl's right and Anthony's right, where if you're a City player now, and if you're Pep, you want the games to come tomorrow. Because you're in a good headspace, you've got so much confidence, you've got all the momentum in the world. You bring on Schalke, you go past them, you go to the last 8 of the Champions League.
And then you look at now at Burnley's situation. From the start of 2009, they went unbeaten for 7 games. You think, oh, they're absolutely safe. They find themselves 2 points outside the relegation zone. Everybody's talking about Liverpool. This is a massive game.
To your point, this is the time of the season where the bottom clubs are fighting for every scrap, and it's the most difficult time for the top clubs because they have to fight. Nevertheless, Liverpool should win, but if you take it to 60 minutes and it's 0-0, it gets edgy.
But Karl, so before we say goodbye to you, tell us what have you got planned for the next few days then?
So my wife's friend's having a birthday tonight, and so I'm going to go there and get with the program, and then I'm off to Manchester for the Champions League.
Looking forward to that.
Nice.
Have you been to watch them in Champions League before?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Confident?
Against Schalke? You never know.
Never quite know. And
Let me paint you a picture.
No.
And how many trophies is City going to walk away with come the end of the season?
At least 2.
Which ones?
Hopefully the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. Champions League for me is...
That's good.
That's good.
Champions
Why
League.
didn't you tell Sia that?
Champions League for me is, for City right now, should be the target. Retaining should be good, but the Champions League is probably what will distinguish the things to the next level. Premier League, we've been there
That's a win-win. That's a win-win. Man City win the Carabao Cup, they win the Champions League, and Liverpool win the league.
Well, there you go. Well, on that beautiful note, Don, thanks for that. Thank you very much for your company. You've been brilliant. Come back again and see us soon, and enjoy watching City
Got
play.
drinks in my sleep, boy, feels like magic. Dope chick like me, got you feeling like an addict. If I leave you, boy, you know it's gonna be tragic. Dope chick like me, got you feeling like an addict. I'm not the only one on you.
Let me turn your carrot to bonjour. I know.
So I hope you've enjoyed my vlog so far about my journey from DC to London for the Premier League production studio visit that I had on Saturday. It was great to be there. The fan zone crew were actually fantastic. I watched the game in the green room before I went on live onto the studio for the fan zone show. I hope you've enjoyed the pieces of it so far. Lots of calls from Nigeria, from the US about they saw me on TV, which is always good. Something I enjoy. But just a quick review of the game in definite. So basically two teams. Watford came with basically 10 men at the back, and City had to find a way to kind of break through them. They played with a 5-5-0, 5 in the back, 5 in the midfield, and nobody basically up front. Andre Gray, who's supposed to be a striker, was basically playing the holding midfield, which was, I'm not sure why they play that way. I understand they have an FA Cup this Saturday, but come on, man. People pay to watch the game, and people pay to watch attacking football, not this defensive 5-5-0. Nevertheless, City played the usual game, tried to break the line, tried to pass. It was basically a very shabby first half performance. But the second half, things changed. There were two turning points of the game. First turning point was referee's decision, the first goal, which many say is offside. I don't know the rules in depth, but it looked to me offside. Maybe the referee made a mistake, which is why Pepper said VAR will solve that. But people like Liverpool and Chelsea decided to vote against VAR. I guess you get what you pay for. And then the main turning point for City though was Pep Guardiola changing the role of David Silva from playing more of the offensive. He played actually more defensive. He actually moved back about 15-20 yards to help support Gundogan as a defensive holding midfielder, being able to then use that role to basically create spaces in between the lines. And that's where his 2 assists came from. Basically, the 2 assists that David Silva gave were basically came from that position. Another tactical masterstroke by Pep Guardiola, moving David Silva a little deeper to find the space to create the pockets in order for Raheem Sterling to score the 3 goals. So overall, the performance was good. At this time of the season, I think it's just time to grind out the results. 3-1 is a good result. The man of the match for me, of course, has to be Raheem Sterling. A hat-trick, 3 goals, excellent performance, and now a candidate for Player of the Year in the UK in the Premier League. Again, 3 points to Manchester City. We keep charging, we keep moving forward in the Premier League. And I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. I hope you really enjoyed it. I have certainly enjoyed being here. And thanks to Premier League Productions for inviting me. Thanks for my assistant producer, my brother who helped me throughout this as well. And my wife who also helped me with the videos as well. Fantastic job. The next time you'll see me should be visiting the Etihad for the Champions League game on Tuesday evening. Watch out for that. Subscribe to my channel for more videos on PitchPoints. Thank you so much. Ciao.